God bless America. Hello everybody, I am the Talk Radio Protege. This is the Protege program. Thank you all for joining me on this Monday. I do have something to apologize for. However, I recorded a video last Thursday and for whatever reason forgot to upload it and publish it. So that did go up this afternoon. I apologize for that, but we'll get back on track with this video. Just a little weekend news roundup. It's going to be a short video because I spent most of my research time today reading reading a 49-page blockbuster bombshell story from the Politico. It's the reason why the rumors about Trump possibly firing Mueller has been in the headlines today, so that people can avoid talking about this Politico story. It is the bombshell of it's got to be right up there with the fact that Obama wiretapped. Wiretapped is what's the word? The word is an archaic word to describe the fact that Obama had people listening in to Flynn. If that's not the number one bombshell, then the story I'll be covering tomorrow is. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss that video. It's coming tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. But from the news today, an Amtrak train derailed itself, killing an unknown number of people in Washington State this morning. So it's obviously time to ban all trains. It's time for Jimmy Kimmel and the other late night quote-unquote comedy show hosts to weep and cry about how deadly trains are and how senators need to act in order to prevent further trains from killing people. We need to impanel numerous panels on all of the cable news shows to talk about how deadly trains are and how dangerous they are. We need to have experts come onto these shows and tell us about how deadly trains are. We need to name all of the congressmen from both parties, but most importantly, the Republicans that enabled this train crash to happen by passing legislation or refusing to stop legislation that would have allegedly made these trains safer to ride on. Obviously, everything that I just said is sarcastic. This is obviously not going to be the narrative in the coming days. There might be a little bit of discussion on what can be done to make trains safer, but we're totally not going to say that the train is what's to blame for this dangerous accident. In fact, this is for serious now. There's probably a corporation. No, there's no probably about it. There's 100% going to be a corporation that can be found to be at fault for this accident. Whether it was the person that designed the program, the software that helps to operate the train, or the engineering firm that designed the train, or the construction firm that built the tracks. Some corporation somewhere is going to be at fault for this accident. You can bet your bottom dollar that's going to be the case. But that's not what I wanted to spend time talking about. I wanted to talk about, number one, this website. I just found this website today. It's called twitchy.com. And I guess what they do is they just monitor Twitter and find things that are funny or savage or newsworthy and talk about those things. They editorialize a little bit. And I haven't been able to isolate whether or not there's a political slant. It does seem to be right-leaning, but that's not definite at this point. And I found this website because I heard on the radio that Dianne Feinstein had decided to launch an attack from a new angle on the Republican tax plan. And I think you're going to find it funny. Maybe not as funny as one of the other stories I want to look at before we end this video. But Dianne Feinstein took to Twitter to say the Republican tax bill caps the mortgage interest deduction at $75,000 for new mortgages. In California, which is the state that Feinstein represents, 7 counties have average home prices that are more than $750,000. I don't know if I misspoke earlier, but $750,000. Alameda, Marin, Orange, San Francisco, San Mateo, Santa Clara, and Santa Cruz counties. No, I don't care if I mispronounced any of those. And this is this is strange for a Democrat to be attacking. This is a strange line for a Democrat to be attacking, because who is hurt by a mortgage interest deduction cap, especially one set at $750,000? I'll give you a hint: it's not the poor, and it's not the vast majority of the middle class. No, it's the rich. It's as this fellow, David Burge, I don't know who he is, but it's as he aptly puts it. Please won't someone think of the Marin County mansion owners. Certainly interesting. This is another one of those soak the rich things that's in the Republican bill that Democrats have been whinging about. The people that are affected the most by these by this ceiling of mortgage interest deductions are the people that live in places where the housing market is very expensive. Those places happen to be Democrat strongholds, like California, like New York City, like the urban centers where Democrats like to congregate. They're going to be adversely affected by these lines of legislation. The other one is the state and local taxes deductions, otherwise known as SALT, has been limited at $10,000. You know who's paying $10,000 in state and local taxes? It's the very, very rich and the people that are living in Democrat strongholds where they like to charge exorbitant state and local taxes. So we have Democrats whining about the rich getting soaked in a strange turn of events. Now, I wanted to, just for giggles, I wanted to talk about another story that was highlighted on this website, Twitchy. Let us see. This one might be funny. I haven't seen The Last Jedi, so I'm not going to click on that for spoiler purposes. Where did it go? There was a story, or there was a tweet that was talked about by this website. Mark Hamill apparently tweeted something about. Okay, I'm about to find it. Here it is. This made me laugh so hard. All right, so Mark Hamill decided to tweet this in regards to the net neutrality stuff. Cute video. Ajit, aren't I precious pie? But you are profoundly unworthy to wield a lightsaber. Maybe he has a point. A Jedi acts selflessly for the common man, not lie to enrich giant corporations. By the way, did you pay John Williams his royalty? What? Hold on. Is Mark Hamill chastising a Republican based on the moral code of fictional characters? And this is where I busted out laughing. Lightsabers aren't real. As the writer of this story, who's the writer of this? Sam Janey aptly points out, yeah, Jedis aren't real either. And I actually didn't read this line earlier. We're actually starting to question if maybe Mark Hamill is a figment of George Lucas's imagination. explain a lot about this last movie. That's funnier now that I've read more of it. Oh, this website is delicious. I'm going to keep following this website. And we'll probably be referring to it in the future. I'm not I'm not one to frequent Twitter. I have my YouTube account set up to automatically tweet whenever I publish a video, I think. But that's all that I use it for. I don't even know if I get any traffic from Twitter. But this column, this story here, Mr. Sam Janey, thank you so much. This brought so much happiness into my life, and I'm so glad I found this website. That's going to do it for this video. I know it's a little short, but we're going blockbusters with the Politico story for tomorrow's video. So make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. You won't want to miss this. This is it's hard to say the political scandal of Obama's presidency because there's been so many so far. But this is up there. This is on the level of unfairly persecuting Tea Party organizations. This is on the level of paying Iran for the nuclear deal. This is on the level of paying a ransom for American prisoners being held illegally by Iran. This is on the level of illegally spying on and illegally revealing the identities of individuals from the Trump transition team. This is huge. So make sure you tune in for that. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, good night and God bless.